The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Bebeto, one half, of course, of one of the deadliest strike partnerships in history.
Yeah, he's the perfect fit for a fox-in-the-box type player, as he's got surprisingly good vision and an eye for a pass that allowed him to play more creative roles.
Whilst remaining, of course, a genuinely prolific goal scorer. A 29-goal season, a 25-goal season during his stint in Spain.
And people will, of course, remember him for coming up with one of football's most iconic celebrations too.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nicely weighted ball. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a...
And he shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Madrid with the corner, they're first. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kagawa. And he's managed to get rid.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
No way through, so back it comes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! And this is Isco. Isco! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Rijkaard. Dunk is always looking to break lines.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through. Tries a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's got away, and the shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Valverde! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cafu. And it's Kagawa. Now it's Van Basten. Sané. He has found the way through. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Batistuta. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde. And he's intervened well there. And it's half-time here.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las inmediaciones del estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
There's the start of the
será
second half.
reemplazado por el dorsal 11.
Well, I think they have to
Se
be
va a realizar un
positive
cambio
despite
de
the
jugadores.
scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Çalhanoğlu tries from a long way out. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Can he finish? Oh, extraordinary.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Serginho. Owen. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Triol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through. Opts to play it back. And Messi sticks it away. The second half off to a spectacular start. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kachu! And that is doing no harm at all. Knocks it into space. Serginho wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the right. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Calhanoglu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard, whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Keeper is right behind it.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through, delivers the ball, and he's there to clear it. Valverde.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva, and it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafael Leao. And here's Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. And here's Bernardo Silva. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a shade optimistic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Messi.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kukçu. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bebeto. Batistuta. Calhanoglu. He's having a shot! In for the pieces! Just off target. Kukçu. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's not got that quite right. Ambitious ball here. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His quality...
Climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What a throw in. Sane. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Back into the middle. Sane has it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, face to face with the keeper. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Played into the box. A mighty effort! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kagawa. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's in on great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Van Basten. Sané. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Iniesta. Now it's Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Azar. And the shot's charged for a shot! They've scored! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he's missed altogether.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And it's Azar. That's a throw. Half an hour played now. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Khan sends that a long way. Cafu gets over and intercepts. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, look at the space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Sané. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Kagawa. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Iniesta. And it's Azar. Azar running with the ball. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten. And the through ball. Cannavaro makes the interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Sané. Dink through. A header! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's... And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half. Shifted it to the flank. He's got away. He's going for goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. That pass isn't the best. Kukcu is always looking to break lines. And here's Van Basten. That is ended up in no man's land. Iniesta was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He has found the way through. And he's on his way. Can he finish? Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So the manager
4.
can make a change
El
for the
dorsal
first time in the
7.
game here.
Hazard.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
El dorsal 9. Luis Suárez. Las
Well seen,
estrellas de
saw
partido
that coming.
ascienden
That was
a
well played,
96.997
well stopped.
espectadores.
Van Basten. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kukçu. Suarez puts his foot on the gas. Beckenbauer. It's Bernardo Silva. Van Basten. And that is as far as they're going to go. Iniesta. Barcelona finding their passes. Mbappe with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Schneider. Played out to the left flank. Kukçu could try cutting inside here. Foot in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Kukçu simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's managed to get free. Shot could be on. A lot of space ahead of him. He's scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
El dorsal 12.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Belletti. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And there's green grass ahead of him, and it's made its way to him. Real chance! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dunk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Belletti. Bernardo Silva. It's Belletti. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Robertson has got himself a free kick. Vinicius Junior has crossed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Isco. He's in a great position here. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now, can they get him away? Kagawa. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that has not gone well. Corner then. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. And that has been cleared. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bernardo Silva. Kagawa. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kagawa. Isco. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good ball. Closing in on goal. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Isco! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Serginho spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Isco. That's a good ball out wide. And the finish! That's Rijkaard. Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Baresi. Vinicius Junior. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Bernardo Silva. Van Basten. Mbappe! Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Belletti. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15. Numero 21.
That gets things going for the second half.
Il numero 7.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Isco threads one in. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Ribery. Fernando Torres. Kagawa. It's Bernardo Silva. He's on it, can he get away?
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Some really good ball movement. Belletti. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the flag has stayed down. And he's quick to snatch it back. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival. Bernardo Silva. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Serginho drives forward on the overlap. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. White, that is ended up in no man's land. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Serginho. Serginho. Kagawa. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
the most accurate pass. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on goal. Lovely bit of skill. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's an imaginative pass. Belletti. Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. And a chance! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
Now some movement on the bench and we are going to see a change. Neymar coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Kukçu is eyeing up his... Vinicius Junior! Oh, and that should have been two.
Vinicius Junior really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Fernando Torres. He's getting hounded, really hounded. And here's Van Basten.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Foot in. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. And he thumps it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe takes a shot! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team.
Oh no, what has happened here? Messi! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through?
There they go, hunting again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
He's given the time to pick a pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's Van Basten. That's good running with the ball. Cafu goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. Kagawa. Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the left flank. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, a delicate chip through. Isco is in a really good position out wide. Now that's well seen too. Out towards the flank. Played back in. Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Searching pass he's played there. Bernardo Silva. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a little off target. Done delicately. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting past him there. Kane. That's a chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Kagawa. Beckenbauer. Cafu. 15 minutes till half-time. Kagawa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Kane. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Open routes clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ambitious ball here. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Reinders. Has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
That is lovely. Oh, great run, magical. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
Thinks about the shot. Decent chance! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is this the start of a comeback? Isco. It's Bernardo Silva. Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Reinders. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the ball's gone astray. Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Picked out brilliantly. Reinders. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Kane. Messi in with the challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Isco. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckenbauer has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is...
Well, it was a chance, but neat and quick for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Serginho tries to dink it through. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Kagawa. And it's Kukçu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pickford claims comfortable. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Threads one in. Now it's Kane. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Costa Curta. Petit. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Son Heung-min. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. It's Kane! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Kane really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
That could spell trouble. And that'll be a goal kick. Serginho. He's had it taken off him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Son Heung-min. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
2 added minutes.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Vinicius Junior. Van Basten. Oh, that was vital. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win.
He's had a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Isco is onto it in a flash. Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva. Lam is there to clear. Beckenbauer for Kagawa. Now who's going to be first to this? Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Ball is over the line. It's going to be another throw. Serginho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The referee's awarded a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Serginho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kagawa. Crosses. It's a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Nesta. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Bergomi does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. And that was nowhere near his best. Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Cruyff. Can he finish? He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a sharp pass. This looks promising. Now can he find a finish? Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass. And he's straight offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Isco looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Nedved. Ibrahimovic. Steaming on goalwards. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Nedved. He's shifting through the gears here. Isco. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kagawa. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Probing pass. He's through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Serginho.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Thuram cuts out the pass. Kagawa. Mbappe. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Isco. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bernardo Silva. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Good ball over the top. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. Kagawa. Good, strong midfield running here. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Basten. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Thuram. He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's off and running. Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, this is a great position. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Stood up well to him there. And he's gone looking for safety. Isco.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, sweet feet. Nesta. Bernardo Silva. Kagawa.
There will
Now
be
it's
1
Cruyff.
minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. He's away. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And that is that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Oh, this looks sharp. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, he's bustling through. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Mbappe. Shot could be on. Delivers with, climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Pedri. Kaka. Looking for a runner. And this is Messi. Flings it across. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's made its way to him. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Nicely weighted ball. So much to... He's having a shot! Goal! L'Oreal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Kaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. Pedri. It's a searching pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard. Now it's Van Basten. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Drogba. And here's Neymar. Cafu. Searching pass he's played there. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's been given away. Serginho. Azar. And the pass is intercepted. Kaka. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Lorient disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, a delicate chip through. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kaká. Messi. Well, this ended up in no man's land. Serginho. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Nicked it back promptly. Van Basten touches it back. Bernardo Silva. Chance, surely! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Après 37 minutes de jeu.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kaka. Messi. Messi. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Ball swung in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found a way through.
Une minute.
Nice control.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Changement en cours.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Schneider.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Cleared without hesitation.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now there's a... Oh, what has happened? Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spread it left. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rijkaard making good progress on the right-hand side.
Lorient really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value...
There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Changement pour Lorient. Le numéro 20. Drogba.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro
So,
10.
one moment's crazy
Neymar.
confusion, but they all
Le
count.
numéro 21.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Le numéro 97.
Threads one in.
Le numéro
Well, now it's a
13.
race for the ball.
Bale. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 18.
Schneider did well to
Attention,
emerge with the ball.
changement.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Chooses to go back. Oh, that's neat. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. And this is Messi. Oh, real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's a pretty loose pass. Kagawa. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a great ball here. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. And we have our very first corner. Gavi clears it away. Ajax are looking to go forward now. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Ajax couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rijkaard.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Elise. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. Decent progress down the left. Lovely feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's being shifted off it. Gavi. Now it's Drogba. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Basten. Rijkaard. Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Kagawa! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kagawa is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's their second corner of the game. Beckenbauer plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedri purring through the gears. Quality ball. Drogba is herring after that one. Beckenbauer. Half an hour played now. And here's Van Basten. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard. Always onto this. Drogba! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has been cleared. Kagawa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to dink it through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's been played. It's Drogba! Goal! Ajax! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Ajax have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Goes down, but nothing given. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just eases him off the ball, and the counter is on.
Added time.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Serginho. Kagawa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Kukcu. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rijkaard. Ajax finding their passes. Great vision. Drilled in low.
Ajax clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's gone forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gavi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other.
Van Basten! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Cafu. Ajax have the chance to go the other way.
52,044.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
And a chance! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 15, Perez. Number 18,
Ajax choosing to make the first change.
coming on the field.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bernardo Silva. Looking tidy in possession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva. Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Aubameyang. Olise. Alexander-Arnold. Great chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Guardiola goes short. Serginho's cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard goes sliding in. Not the most accurate pass. Van Basten, who has set up 2 goals. Nicely worked. Neuer gets rid without sophistication. Cafu. And Serginho. Kukçu. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Into the last 5 minutes. Bernardo Silva does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Kagawa. It's Kagawa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rijkaard. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. He's gone for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Beckenbauer showing good feet. Aubameyang. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity.